Hey guys, so for dinner tonight I'm going to be making some homemade In-N-Out because unfortunately here in Australia we don't have the privilege of having In-N-Out. I think the only place that does have In-N-Out is California, but don't quote me because I'm not too sure. But this is our homemade In-N-Out recipe. Perfect, well let's move everything out of the way. So the first thing we're going to do is dice everything up just so it's out of the way. I'm going to begin with dicing some pickles. Now some onion. Perfect, well, we'll just pop that to the side. Now we're gonna work on their famous sauce. So in a bowl, we're gonna add a bunch of mayonnaise, some tomato sauce, a little bit of mustard, a handful of the pickles we just chopped up, a dash of white vinegar, some paprika, and some black pepper. Now we'll just give everything a mix. And this is what it should look like. Now it's time to work on our beef patties. So I've just cut out some squares of baking paper and I'm going to squish the patties so they're nice and flat. We just want to grab some mince. Just want to give it a nice roll. Perfect. And then we just want to place it on the baking paper. Then we just want to add another piece of baking paper just to the top of the mince and then we're going to press down. It should look like this. Well, I've just popped the patties in the freezer just so they can hold their shape. In the meantime, I'm going to air fry some fries. Perfect, well, that's all the prep done, so now it's time to cook everything. We're just going to caramelize some onions for the top of our fries. So in the pan, we're going to add some brown sugar, as well as a drop of this sauce. And this is what it should look like. In the same pan, we're just going to add our chunky onion. And now all we have to do is cook our beef patties. And we're going to add some salt, some pepper, and some mustard. And then we're just going to top the patties with some American cheese and cover. They're all done. Now it's time to assemble our burgers. I've just toasted off my brioche buns and now I'm going to add some of the sauce we made earlier. And then I'm just going to add some extra pickles just on the base of the burger bun. And then I'm going to add some fresh lettuce, 1 slice of tomato. Then I'm going to add 2 of our patties, some whole grilled onions. And I'm just going to add some extra sauce just to the top of the bun. Oh my God. So I've got my burger and chips in a tray. And to make the animal style fries, I'm just going to add some of our sauce that we made earlier. And some of our caramelized onions. Well, unfortunately, that's the end of the video. My other footage got deleted by accident, but just remember, you deserve food, and so do I. I'm so annoyed. Have a good night.